Talk to us about deposits and why deposits are important and how a differing amount of deposit can make quite a considerable difference.
Yeah, so on the latter point, from a lender's perspective, obviously the more deposit you put down, the smaller amount we need to borrow. So there's more security on our side, and generally speaking, that will show that'll come through in the interest rate that you'll repay. So
it's less risk for you,
less risk for us.
So you don't need to charge as much interest on the amount that the customers borrow.
Exactly.
Is there kind of an ideal amount, a percentage that people should be saving or spending on their mortgage each month? Or is there a barrier that you shouldn't go above in order to be financially healthy?
Yeah, I mean, realistically, in order to purchase a new build property, if you were looking at outright sale or on the Help to Buy scheme, customers would need a minimum 5% deposit. So that is the minimum that we would recommend that people save towards. There are schemes available, such as the government's Help to Buy ISA scheme, where if you save in one of those schemes, the government will also help you with adding to your savings, and we can obviously provide you with details about that. So all mortgage lending tends to be done on an affordability basis, so it's more what you can afford based on your individual circumstances and your family makeup. Most lenders wouldn't like to see you spending more than 45% of your disposable income on the physical mortgage payment, and that tends to sit comfortably with any of the schemes that are available as well.
And that makes sure then that you can afford it not just now, but also in the future.
Exactly.
And if anything should change with interest rates, then you should be able to then maintain those payments.
Correct.
And cover your mortgage.
Yeah, it's all means tested, yeah.
The other thing to bear in mind as a first-time buyer is not just obsessing about the purchase of the property itself or a mortgage or how you're going to repay, but it's also all the other costs that you need to bear in mind and factor in as well. So things like moving costs, those sorts of aspects. So
the other moving costs that we've got if you're buying a new home, you've got stamp duty that you may have to pay, you've got your legal costs. Potentially arrangement fees or survey fees, depending on your lender and your mortgage product.
It's important to bear that in mind as part of the sort of planning and thinking about that as well as being able to repay.